Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Detroit Lions. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
On first down, gone. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over.
Let's go, 10 black. We ain't giving them nothing today. 44 ready.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Love now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is...
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And now off to the races down the right right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some team...
And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And his kick is good.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Goff going to get this to Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down at the 40.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Goff on third down. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Rams.
Tiger.
A shotgun snap for Goff. This is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Rams have taken the lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? the back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake, Love. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Lions 7.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got you. Strike. Check, strike.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he's into the clear. 20. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they had been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Love this time is going to set up to throw it. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Set, ready. 45, white. Fury, yellow.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. I got one. Mike's 54.
Ready.
Love looking to throw it. And James has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
41-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Rams have got it back. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
They'll run with a former Bulldog. It's the rookie DeAndre Swift. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown, LA.
An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
Check 99. Go Ultra.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. First down, going to the air with Love. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, 96 is coming. We're going to Mike 96. I'm here all day.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in this spot, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half.
Oh, had to get it. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
And you don't see this one very often, but that one was blocked, deflected, whatever you want to call it, and they were able to pick it up and advance it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And as a punter, with the heels of your shoes in the back of that end zone, tough spot to be in. The nightmare scenario plays out. Extra point good by Prater, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Shrugs him off. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
On 1st and 10, Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Hopkins. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To the air again, Goff. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Goff throwing again. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
3rd and long for Love. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd down. Love. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's got some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 21 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
At the 3-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll go with the keeper. And he stopped immediately there.
Now that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
On 4th down, Love looking for Hawkinson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hawkinson there to make the grab. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
28 all.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, it's gone. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff, he's got this to the tight end Hopkins. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Mike, 53, Mike. Hold on. Check.
From the red zone now, Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
No gain on it.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Akers. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Los Angeles.
DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Makes the score Rams 35, Lions 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check. Danny.
Red cycle.
Love now to pass on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Hey, they scared. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo.
Off the play fake, Love. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Love from the gun to find Williams on the slant. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive linemen, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's back to throw, looking for the end zone. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Love. Another throw for Galladay. This one complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll power his way up near the 25. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Goff. Over the middle, complete. That's Peters. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Past the 20. There he goes left side. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a little bit of time here to get to field goal range, not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And this is going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Intercepted.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Watch the safety
Following the interception, Love throwing deep for Galladay. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's get him. Come on.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. 4 yards the pickup, first down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, 10, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Detroit, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.